as we're underway on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Squeeze up.
They start on the ground with Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, You're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 11-yard line.
Now Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. They'll run with Geis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tying.
You set your defensive line to where he's going to run it and don't even get off his lot.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Philip Lindsay
There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they...
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Well good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And he returns this to the 22.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
39 yards there. A big one.
Gain on the play.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Taken down.
A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. He's at the 40. The 20.
Come on
10.
now. Come on.
What the fuck you celebrating for, bitch? You better watch the cast. No way he read that shit like that.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Now the first carry for Melvin Gordon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Melvin Gordon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Second and 11 now.
Locke working out of the gun.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
McManus's point after is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the
and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's knocked away and incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down.
Effa, could I get some water?
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And that's incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd and
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. Got his man, it's caught. For a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The quarterback set up a tent, could have roasted some marshmallows back there. He had all time to throw. Great job protecting it.
Did he have s'mores too?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's...
Really, bro? You're gonna fucking instant rollout the entire game? Instant rollout the entire game, bro.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And it's third down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete to
Cortland Sutton,
Touchdown,
his second
Denver.
touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the
As a
extra
fan, is there
point.
anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The
The kick
throw,
is good.
the catch, and how about the run
Makes the
after to
score
get it to the end zone?
42.
Extra point from
Broncos
McManus is
21.
good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Got no feet.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. 65, 65, 65.
He'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the
You're
marker.
hiking the ball
8-yard
and
gain,
sprinting straight
2nd
to
and
the
2.
sidelines.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Hey, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Sometimes you need a phone, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa,
Bro, don't act like you're not doing it.
not the sneakers, but the ones that
Or don't have the QB to do it.
make it change. Name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact,
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. on the ground. Geis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
You hike the ball.
And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
Steelers 49, Broncos 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
You wouldn't even have the points you had if it wasn't for your hiking the ball.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A 7-yard
second down and 3.
Second and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 28. Now a timeout taken.
28-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Third down.
To throw on third down. Lock. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Fucking cover 3 every fucking play. You a pussy. You a pussy ass bitch, bro.
I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Cover 3 every single play.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, block. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Denver.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And the Broncos first
To throw it is Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a bit closer. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Calling man coverage every play now.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Calling man
And that drives
coverage
coaches insane,
every play
doesn't it?
now.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Every play now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completion into Claypool. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Instead of having to follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys he pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Mother, I need your help, please.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches.
I gave you the fucking cheese blitz.
Coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Clock will try again on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing,
Get the fuck out of here, bro. It's so fucking garbage.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Pittsburgh.
31.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. Whip, 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 whip. Check 99, check 99.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Receiver.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That didn't appear to be a designed safety blitz. I think he was just going off instinct.
I love the way you described that, because I'm thinking along with you. I'm not sure that was designed that way, but he saw an opportunity, gambled a little bit, and made it pay off.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got it.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's so fucking bullshit.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The quick slant caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. It's a quarterback sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
I have never
So with the
given
missed
up
PAT
7
in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one
man
off.
has hit me with all the G.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler
Has hit
elects
me
not
with
to
all the
return
G.
it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start?
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that takes us from second to third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third and long, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Locke to throw for it on fourth. Now this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
I have never given up so many points.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
Chris Boswell.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on second and 6, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Denver.
Throwing on first down is Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the Broncos first down.
Locke now on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Jerry Judy.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, they give you more opportunities to go get it.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
I have never given up 80 points
So
in
they
my
throw
life.
the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Hitting me with the same
Call it
play
okay
back to
there.
back.
It brings forth a 3rd and long.
Hitting me with the YouTube blitz.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Hitting me.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Sam Martin.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.